लग रहा है। शायद से। देखना तो चल रहा है चल रहा है। कॉपी नहीं हो रहा है। हाँ हाँ भाई वो इसको पूरे पूरे अंदर ले आओ। हट जाओ ये तार लो छोटी। भाई पेस्ट ही नहीं हो रहा, क्या नहीं पेस्ट हो रहा। कॉपी पेस्ट। यस। बच्चों ने फोन तक
We'll be starting with the orientation program shortly.
मेरा फोन आ गया। डॉक्टर साहब की लैंप लाइटिंग दिखानी चाहिए। हाँ की बात है। क्या लगे? मैं अपने आप को बताता हूँ क्या लिखा है आप मेरे पीछे बैठे ही आप ज़्यादा वो चीज़ नहीं है मैं जो ऐसे थोड़े होता है ये जैसे कि ऐसा सर्टिफिकेट I am 100% ये देखो ये वर्डिंग है ना जो
Vidya Dadati Vinyam. Vinya Dhyati Patrita. Patritvat Dharma Panoti. Dhanat Dharmam Tat Sukham. Which means knowledge imparts humility. Humility begets worthiness. Worthiness creates wealth and enrichment. Enrichment leads to righteousness. Righteousness brings contentment. A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen, Honorable Director, distinguished faculty members, and the radiant stars of future, the remarkable batch of 2027. We stand here today filled with pride and excitement as we gather to mark the beginning of an incredible journey at Punjab Engineering College, deemed to be university. A very, very warm welcome to this absolutely wonderful and auspicious day that brings together so many special people like you. In the presence of our visionary directors, esteemed deans, heads of the departments, dedicated faculty, and enthusiastic students, this orientation day is more than just an event. It is a celebration of knowledge, innovation, and boundless possibilities. As we embark on this journey of learning and growth, let us remember that we are not just entering an institution, but a hub of ideas, a crucible of aspirations, and a tapestry of diverse talents coming together to shape the future. This orientation program aims to encapsulate the essence of Punjab Engineering College by introducing new students to the academic life, culture, traditions, history, people, and surrounding communities. The goal is to provide a holistic view of the college experience to the incoming batch as they embark upon a new journey into a world of unlimited opportunities. But remember, the gems you gather from this journey will be the precise reflection of the efforts you invest. In this orientation program, you'll be acquainted with all the knowledge you need to take your maiden steps towards your college life, but the entire universe of knowledge awaits your exploration. Today, we are honored to introduce you to our visionary director, Professor Baldev Setia, various academic luminaries, and the nurturing departments that will shape your academic voyage. I hope you all are as excited for this journey as we are. As a premier institute of the country and harbinger of technical education in this region, Punjab Engineering College has emerged as a leading institution of research due to its dynamism and persistence for seeking and adopting innovative methods to improve the quality of higher education and contribute towards global technological change. From Tripura Engineering College in 1921 to it being shifted in 1947 to Thomson College of Civil Engineering, which is now known as IIT Roorkee, and finally being re-established as PEC in the city beautiful Chandigarh in 1953. The history of our college is in exact coherence with our motto. During this journey, we have explored, we have innovated, and we have excelled at whatever we do. We are so happy to share with you that PEC is on the cusp of its 102nd year of existence. And guided by the visionary leadership of our Honorable Director, Dr. Baldev Setia, we have had the honor of hosting the Honorable President of India twice in a year, which is a true testament to our legacy. First, at the opening ceremony of the centenary celebrations on 16th November 2021, where we hosted Sri Ramnath Kovind ji, and then second at the closing ceremony and 52nd annual convocation on 9th October 2022, where we hosted none other than the second woman president of our country, Srimati Draupadi Murmuji, who hailed our institute for providing many luminaries to the country in the fields of technology, industry, civil services, education, and research, of the likes of Kalpana Chawla, Satish Dhawan, and Jaspal Bhatti. Now, in this very spirit, I request our Dean of Student Affairs, Dr. D.R. Prajapati, to extend a floral welcome to our esteemed Director, Dr. Baldev Setia, as a mark of gratitude. Thank you, sir. As we begin with the inaugural ceremony of this orientation program, we will light the auspicious lamp as a tribute to Mother Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge. Light is a symbol of abundance, prosperity, knowledge, and hope, and the lit lamp symbolizes the Atma Jyoti, which is eternally knowledge bestowing. I request Honorable Director Professor Baldev Setia, Dean Academic Affairs Professor Rajesh Kumar Bhatia, Dean Student Affairs Professor D.R. Prajapati, Dean Faculty Affairs Professor Vasundhara Singh, ADSA Clubs and Societies Dr. Puneet Chawla, Professor in charge CDGC Dr. Poonam Saini to please come forward for the lighting of the ceremonial lamp. I also request our Honorable Registrar, Colonel R.M. Joshi ji, to please come forward for the lighting of the lamp.
Thank you, everyone. May the auspicious lamp guide us from darkness towards light. Punjab Engineering College has a mission to develop high quality science and engineering specialists, having a strong base of principles of science and scientific methods, deep understanding of their chosen area of specialization, the motivation to learn continuously, interact with multidisciplinary groups, and to handle new offered by the front-end technologies. Our institute offers a spectrum of opportunities to explore and excel in the form of four-year bachelor degree programs in various domains, that is aerospace engineering, civil engineering, computer science and engineering, electrical engineering, electronics and communication engineering, mechanical engineering, materials and metallurgical engineering, production and industrial engineering, data science, and in the era of innovation and transformation, we proudly introduced artificial intelligence, that is AI, very large scale integration, that is VLSI, and a new Bachelor of Design course. It gives me immense pleasure to announce that very first batches of AI, VLSI, and V Design are present in this auditorium for the very first time, personifying the spirit of exploration and pioneering that defines our institution. Congratulations, everyone. In addition to undergraduate program, Master of Technology, a two-year degree program, and a PhD program is also offered in various branches of engineering. These research programs are specially designed to impart knowledge and to consolidate concepts and intellectual skills through courses, seminars, projects, and thesis work. Above all, this helps the scholars to develop a capacity for free and objective inquiry, courage and integrity, awareness and sensitivity to the needs of the society. All the departments offering these degree programs are headed by a head of the department. Apart from the departments, there are various centers: Center of Excellence in Data Science, Center of Excellence in Industrial and Product Design, Center of Excellence Science, Center for Management and Humanities, Cyber Security Research Center, and Kalpana Chawla Chair of Geospatial Technology. Moving further, we have various functionaries who act as an interface between the students, all stakeholders, and the director. They are Dean of Academic Affairs, Dean of Student Affairs, Dean Faculty Affairs, Head Sponsor Research and Industrial Consultancy, Head Alumni Corporate and International Relations, Professor in Charge Career Development and Guidance Center. My dear students, today we will be meeting some of the functionaries who will play a vital role in shaping your academic journey. We will familiarize you with the academic heads today and tomorrow. A new chapter unfolds as you meet the functionary who, who steer the ship of co-curricular student activities. From clubs and societies to events and initiatives, these individuals foster an environment of creativity, collaboration, and holistic development. To move one step ahead, let me take this opportunity to introduce Professor Rajesh Kumar Bhatia, a professor in the Computer Science and Engineering Department, an active researcher, a great mentor, and recipient of National Science and Technology Database Award in the year 2021. He is our Dean of Academic Affairs. His office is accountable for ensuring the success of the academic programs through effective performance in the areas of planning, assessment, and evaluation. Without further ado, I take this opportunity to invite Professor Rajesh Kumar Bhatia to address the batch of 2027.
Very good morning to all of you. Good morning, Honorable Director, Deans, Head of the Departments, Registrar, dear faculty colleagues, and very special guests of today, that new entrants, new batch of 2023, I will call 2023. Let me congratulate you first to land up and here in a very great institute. called Punjab Engineering College, deemed to be university in Chandigarh. It's really a matter of pride for you. I must congratulate you that you landed up here in great institute. And let's learn together and to make it greater. Today I have been assigned a duty here. Uh, you will see that I am going to bore you for a longer period. Okay, because I have to tell you all academic guidelines. Okay, all these activities, what are here related to academic domain. And I suppose, and you will also believe, I think, that the foremost and important task assigned to you here is academics. Yes, along with that, many other things are there. Your all-round development, your personality development, your all kind of growth mindset development, everything. But the foremost and most important, not most important, is the academics. So that's why you have seen that I am here to explain you all the academic kind of curriculum, guidelines, everything. Professor Aman told you that for 100 years celebrations, two presidents, present president and just her predecessor, Sri Ramnath Kovind ji, these two presidents came here to witness the century celebrations and our convocation. So that way you can really see the kind of the greatness of this institute. Now in this slide you can just see the journey, like 102 years that the kind of great institute it is that celebrated 102 years here. So you are luckier one that you are in this year of this still celebrations are on, and in that you are entering this great institute. I'll start with the learning skills which are required in 21st century. I mean, it's there that these days it is your academics is important, but if you see Gartner skills for 21st century, it is hire the character and train the skills. So means for that, for building, because that is also our responsibility and your responsibility also to learn in all round way. So in this, if you see that it's not, I'm sure that among you, more than 80%, if I am wrong, more than 80% must have filled CSC, Computer Science and Engineering as the first choice. But dear friends, please don't get discouraged. You must have seen last year and this year also, most of the IIT directors, they came forward on social media also, and different print media also, they came forward to tell you that it's not only computer science and engineering. Engineering doesn't mean that it is computer science and engineering. Beyond that, many possibilities are there. So for that, I am considering that what skills are required. Of course, engineering skills, they are there, technical skills are there. But with that, just have a look on this slide. I will not read that. And I want to ask you one question. Just in introductory lectures, I asked BTech third year also. Let's see, who is Nandan Nelikani? Please raise your hand. Organizers will come to you. Nandan Nelikani. Anybody, please? In new entrants, in students. Yes, on last there is one in green t-shirt.
He was a former CEO at Infosys.
Former CEO at Infosys. Okay, good. Please sit down. Anybody else want to add to this? Anybody? was at, he is alumnus of IIT Bombay, and he donated a good amount to IIT Bombay. Okay, this is the latest news. And let me tell you, to complete it, Nandal Nalikani, it's very right that CEO at Infosys, former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh ji, he invited Nandan Nalikani to come and lead Aadhaar UID project. That actually made Nandan Nalikani famous. Okay, we all will think of that sharing Aadhaar means patani, whatever we will lose for these all, but if you are carrying your handset, you are 24 into 7 under surveillance. With all apps, if you want to download, it will ask you yes, yes, yes. My son tells me, don't read it. Just press yes, 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 whatever it is. But if somebody asks you, your institute even asks you for Aadhaar, oh, I lose my privacy. So I started with the addresses of IIT directors that they came forward to tell you that engineering is not limited to only CSC. So I came to this Nandan Nalikani. He started that project, and that project was kind of that the whole world was looking at India. That if this project will become success, then where will be India? And it was kind of that all academicians, all practitioners in US or around the world anywhere, they volunteered that for this project they are ready to volunteer. Because of that it is at that time we were 130 crores, now it's touching 150. So if the huge amount of that data of those 130 crores, let it be it is educational data, medical data, your health reports, your driving license, your passport, everything. If you store into that, then how you will retrieve it? And if it is all everything is paperless, you are entering boarding a plane without any paper or without your boarding pass or anything. It's only your UID. So that person was called and he headed that team. And today, if you are seeing that successful project, it is because of Nandan Nalikani. And IIT Bombay director recently, because of that donation, it is the highest amount that he donated, and now it is reaching to the tune of 400 crores. So IIT Bombay director said that it is yes. Do you know that he is from electrical engineering from IIT Bombay and CEO of Infosys and then UID project director. Now, because the way that the projects he developed, he touched, I think, he changed the way we are living the life. If you know the importance of direct benefit transfers. So then IIT Bombay director said that yes, known core is also important. It's not that core is important, because if he would have opted for electrical engineering, core engineering, then we would not be having these kind of, we may not be enjoying this kind of life. So that's why he said that known core is also important. Yes, his decision from leaving the core to the other, I mean, that is why I'm telling you that all these skills are important and you need to take care of them. So related to that, maybe critical thinking or it's a social responsibility, all these skills, and the above all is developing a habit of lifelong learning, learning to learn. And then comes from these only that mindset. I told you that hire the character and train the skills. So in that case, every company wants, well, they tell that skills we will train them. There is no issue. But the kind of mindset they want to have, that's much, much important. That's much more than skills, that's important. And how they will judge you, maybe in your third year or in your seventh semester. In your fifth semester, they'll come for your internship. And in seventh semester or sixth semester, they'll come for your placement. And how they'll judge that you are growth mindset or fixed mindset, you may not be able, you will not come to know. You'll realize that by playing a game, how they can shortlist from 500 to 100. But that's what is the tricks with mindsets. So it's one line is there in this mindset that greatness is not won, it's rather nurtured. There is a book on the talent code. Please read that book. How many of you have the habit of reading the newspaper? Yes, how many? Only two, three hands there and two, three hands there only. Why so? टाइम ही कहाँ है? इनको तो बातें आती हैं, हैं? Let me tell you that it is the only stage where you have time. And please do develop the habit of reading newspaper, not on handset, not only headlines. Sometimes you will see that headline is totally different, what it is conveying, and what is the actual matter is totally different. And the industry of, my next question was related to Prashant Kishore, but then I'll stretch further. I'm not asking that. But the industry of that perception creation, it's only on the basis of headlines. So it's better you go through at least one newspaper, if not two or three. In library, in your hostels, everywhere, things are available. So please make use of that. Because in this era, you cannot say, you cannot live in ignorance. So you need to read these all. Then only you will come up with, Prashant Kishore, it's only on data only. He created a company of around 600 crores and political strategist. And it is, otherwise, we say that leaders make us fool, but he is the person who made all leaders fool and enjoying a company of around 600 crores and much more than that, its latest evaluation. So if you will be knowing these all by reading, by awareness, then only you can come up with certain ideas and you can start your own startup, your own company. These days, a lot of opportunities are there, but the only thing is that you must know these all. It's the age of generative AI, that chat GTP you have, and that Aladdin ka chirag in your pocket, always it's there. So it's only how to make the constructive use out of it. So my duty is here to tell you academic practices also. That is the foremost duty first. And then I just want to tell you that these are the academic bodies, the highest bodies, Senate. Whatever you will get, whatever rules will be applicable, whatever curriculum you will get, whatever course you will get, it's approved by the highest academic body, Senate in the institute. And our honorable director is chairperson of this Senate. Deans, all head of the departments, they are there to make the right decisions for you. Then department academic program committee is there. Every department has, it's headed by head of the department. They take care of your all department needs, core needs, practical needs, everything. Then comes Office of Dean Academic Affairs, my office. Our team is there to help you, to facilitate you, to take care of your all academic needs. Related to the UG curriculum, means very recently we have revised the UG curriculum, especially for your batch. We will start with that. I mean, the way changes are happening, so it's earlier we used to be that 4-year complete cycle for one UG curriculum, and then maybe after that we will learn lessons from that, strengths and weaknesses, and then we will come up with another curriculum. But nowadays it is 4 years also has become a too large a duration. So in between also, means your system is so flexible that if any faculty has a open elective or elective or some good latest technology has come and they want to start an elective, so it is that they can come up in their department, they can talk to the head of the department, DAPC will sign, and immediately with the approval of chairman Senate we can start. Even we can wait for the approval of Senate later, we can get it approved and we can start. So in curriculum, rather than this, I show you this table. You will come to know these all. In your curriculum, there are basic sciences courses are there. Okay. Don't worry, don't think of that. Already physics, chemistry, math we have done, and again, but it is really a core, means you can say that the basic foundation for engineering, because if you think any engineering without mathematics, it's not possible. So those type of basic sciences courses are there. And then our engineering sciences. Like earlier it used to be, when people used to say that without engineering drawing, no engineer is possible. But it's kind of to develop your imagination. Even for computer science and engineering, also engineering drawing is that important. Then we have programming for all branches, so that is also engineering science course. Then this time we have introduced a workshop also for every department. This is not that kind of that we used to go to the kind of workshop, that carpentry, then these kind of. It is a kind of that if it is electronics and communication, they want to train their students for printed circuit boards, soldering, these kind of VLSI students want to be introduced to fabrication also in the beginning of the course. So that one ESC course as a workshop is there. And then we have a very good facility here, Siemens Skill Center here in the campus. So every student should go there in this electronics workshop. Your departments will decide that whether you will be going to IoT lab, you are going to additive manufacturing or intelligent transportation, whatever type of lab you are going to, your department will decide for you. And that workshop we have introduced here in engineering sciences. General sciences, we have environment, because environment, it's an essential component of any UG curriculum by the order of Honorable Supreme Court. And then here in this is universal human values also. Means you may be saying that EVS वहाँ से पढ़ रहे थे right from primary school, but really we forget. If you just recall or just imagine, even today also there is a warning for rainfall in just our neighboring Himachal Pradesh, and the kind of this landslides and this monsoon led to the kind of disaster we all know. So that's why engineering you can be a good engineer, but human engineering is added to this or not, so that will be taken care of by global human values. So that is also there in one credit course. Then humanities also, they will also take care of these all. So it's a kind of a combination of each and everything. Then you have departmental core courses. Of course, a huge component is for that to make you all-round civil engineer, all-round material and metallurgy engineer, all-round electrical engineer. So it's not that on the cost of any other components, we are compromising with the core component. That will be enough, that will be there. Then in form of department electives also it will be there. Then institute open electives are there. I mean, it's a kind of that like new education policy, that being in say civil engineering, you want to try IoT, because these days bridges are not the way they were constructed 20 years back. Now bridges, they have under them the sensors. So those sensors, they are just measuring the vibrations are being created at the time of when heavy load is there on that bridge, and from those sensors the message automatically will go to somebody's mobile who is stakeholder and will take care of that. So that way open elective will take care of maybe that being civil engineer, you want to try IoT, you want to try AI, you want to try data structures. Okay, so these kind of opportunities are all there. 12 credits are for that. You can try that. And if it appeals to you, then we have option of minor specialization. That being in say production engineering, you want to try AI as a minor specialization. Being a student of mechanical engineering, you want to try computer science and engineering as a minor. So you can. But it is because it's your interest. You want to explore that. So you have to work a little bit in addition to your regular credits. So 18 credits are for that. But there only 3 courses are there and 2 projects are there. Because NEP says experiential learning, learning by doing. So it's not that in minor only you will get the minor degree with courses only theory. No. You have to develop 2 projects also. Then we have honors also. That within your branch, in electrical engineering say, electrical vehicles appeals you. You want to go deeper into electrical vehicles. So that way maybe the department will give you an honor specialization in electrical vehicles. So under that there will be 3 projects. Department will float that these specializations are there. faculty may have certain research project, consultancy projects. So they'll invite applications. They'll invite you that you may apply for a honors specialization, and depending upon the type of projects available, they will assign you a honors specialization, and then 3 projects are there in that. Those 3 projects you are to complete to earn the honors degree. So this just you can have a look. You may not understand 100%, but yes, you will get in a day or two, complete copy you will get. One dedicated semester, your 6th semester is for internship that you will get from CDGC is there, Career Development and Guidance Center. They are there to guide you and to help you. Total 162 credits are there. This is for minors and honors. These are kind of the contact hours in different semesters which are expected that you will attend all these classes, labs, projects, all these. So certain policy is there to get A+ in projects, that if you are going for say research publications, I'm sure that you must be having certain dreams, you must have set goals for you that you will go for masters there and there, okay, or you will end up in say some good company, or these days research publications have importance in companies also. It's not only that if you want to pursue your higher education only, then it is required. It's everywhere it's required. So that we have made that A+ you will get only on the basis of certain publications. Then A also certain prerequisite is there. But it's not that sometimes it is. Don't get into those practices. I'll show you unfair means cases also. Those rules are also there. They have been revised. So don't go for plagiarism kind of projects. Do less, but do yourself. These all already I have explained you. Odd and even semester. Odd generally we start in the 4th week of July, and even semester in 1st week of January. Our semester started on 31st of July for all your seniors, 2nd year onwards. For you it is that we started from 14th, your reporting. There is a well-defined calendar is there on your website also you can check. So you will get your all days, means your mid-semester day, your Fest day, okay, annual function day, your end semester day, vacations, everything. And once it is defined, it is a Bible for us. Each and everything will be as per the scheduled event, as per the academic calendar. So you please refer to that. It's available on our institute website. Then there is a registration and a late registration. I don't wish that you go for late registration. Your friends here, organizers are there. So I won't say that don't listen to them, listen to them. Especially in professional education and engineering, seniors are really, really helpful. They will tell you the things. But you complete your academic activities in time. If registration is there, if you are given 1 week for registration or 10 days for registration, complete it. Otherwise, let me tell you, otherwise you know your hostel room, your classroom, or maybe playground, or these all other. But if you will delay it, you will see each and every corner of the institute. I make you sure, I again repeat that you will see each and every corner of the institute if you will not register for that. You will keep standing there outside my office, or then you will go to some other office, then you will go some other office, and then lastly, director's office. But it is unnecessary, means invitation to harassment. So it's better you register, you complete your academic activities in time. I keep receiving the calls of parents also, students also, means ye ho gaya, aise ho gaya. Means it is why it is when it is the evaluation date or the last day. Okay, for any activity, if it is the last day, उसे दिन on the तूफान बस पलट जाएगी, कार पंचर हो जाएगी, पता नहीं क्या क्या हो जाएगा. But you must have heard that joke कि your teacher जब when it is 4 students they miss the class and next day there is a exam. There is only one question: which tire of the car was punctured? So you all 4 answer in a different tire is there. So don't think that. Of course, you are 21st generation, or you people are 21st generation, but don't consider that your teachers are that old. They are much smarter. So please complete your all academic activities in time, your midterms in time when it is scheduled. So I will come to those also. The kind of penalties they are there. It's also my duty to tell you. It's the sole responsibility of student to register. And if you have not registered in any course, let it be that you have appeared for the exam, but you will not get the result. You will not get the grade because you have not registered for that. And it's an online activity. Well in advance we advertise also, we announce also, then repeated reminders we send, okay, to complete it in time. Late registration is there. If there is a compelling reason, then again you will get into that loop, visiting all offices and then fine and these all. So we don't to impose any fine. Director sir has very clearly mentioned me that don't go for fine. But if it is a compelling reason, we are compelled to. Adding and dropping of courses also, that if open elective you selected 2 days you attended the class and then you realize no it's a I landed up in a wrong course. So we have that opportunity also that 10 to 12 days we keep for add and drop courses. So you have to inform your current instructor and you have to get permission of the would-be instructor in the next open elective which you want. So on that basis you can go for that. Cancellation of registration is also there. Absence for a period of 8 or more weeks. So your registration will be cancelled. Your admission will be cancelled. So please do take care of that. So yesterday also I received the emails. Sick leave is required. Yesterday here only when you came for your registration, we were signing your documents. 2 or 3 parents came that if they want to go back to their home, they can miss for 1 day, 2 day, 3 day. Please don't. This orientation also has credits. You will get grade for that. And all these activities. Then later on you will complain, I don't know. I keep getting the request also that due to attendance, my 1 grade is down. I'll come to that also, evaluation also. So academic load is that in 1 semester, for how many courses you can register? That minimum is 12 credit. In internship semester, it will be 12 credit. And maximum it will be 24 credits. So in certain, I don't wish that anybody go for backlog. It should not be there. But still, if it is there, but it's not that kind of that backlogs are bad. Let me tell you, I also had. But it should not be there. So if it is, then there is a variation of academic load. That how much is permissible. So in addition to that, only 1 you can opt for. In our system, it is a continuous evaluation. So continuous evaluation it's not that only at the end of the semester there will be like you used to be. That there will be end semester examination and you will be evaluated out of 100. No. It is first midterm exams are there and even prior to that, for tutorials, assignments, labs and quizzes and short tests, there can be, after 1 week, there will be 1 test, 1 quiz. So I have seen students complaining, यहाँ तो सारा टाइम एग्जाम ही चलते रहते हैं. But yes, it is part of that. Don't take it as an exam. You enjoy also. But if you are just believe me that if you are attending your classes regularly, these quizzes and tests they are nothing. just with the flow, you will pass. You will get 10 out of 10. But yes, classes are important. So mid-semester exam is 15 to 25% weightage is there. It's a very flexible autonomous system. So autonomy is there that teacher and student they decide कि कितना रखना है इसका weightage. And then it is end semester examination 40 to 50%. Then internal complete is 30 to 40. But one thing keep it in your mind that autonomy is a double-edged sword. So that responsibility is also expected. That is also required to enjoy that autonomy. Evaluation, it's a completely transparent system that each and every component of your evaluation, any quiz, any assignment, midterm examination, to the extent that your end term examination manuscripts, your sheets will be shown to you. And if you have certain issues, maybe with marking or some question is omitted, unmarked, it's left unmarked, so you can even on writing on front sheet, you can tell, my this question number, this and this, it is left unmarked. So teacher will again evaluate it and will come back to you. So that transparency is there. Grading system is from A plus to D and then F for fail, and for non-credit courses it's satisfactory and non-satisfactory S or X. Attendance requirement. It's otherwise 100%, but minimum 75%. You please read these slides very carefully. Very carefully. That if it is less than 75%, your grade will be reduced from A plus to A, or from A to B plus. And if it is less than 50%, your grade will be lowered by 2 levels. Nothing can be worse than D. Okay. So, one thing more is there, which is very important. Students keep coming, their parents come and complain, and then they will ask for time. Time and again they repeatedly come. They ask for time for the director also. So that's why I'm telling you here that be educated here only. Let it be you are participating in a society, in a project competition, in a hackathon competition, in a national level, any game event, anywhere. We encourage that. In prior, in writing, you send it through your head of the department. There is a specially associate dean for these all activities. You send to them. From there it will come and proper permission will be taken from director and a circular will go to the departments that these students are participating in that and attendance benefit should be given to them. I think I am clear. Got it? Prior permission is required. After that, if you will inform, let it be. You have gone for a gold medal somewhere in national games. I am not going to listen. Please excuse me for that. Then it is director sir only can allow you, not me. CGPA is there, that on the basis of your grade and credit for that. So that credit weightage with your grade that will be multiplied and divided by the number of subjects. You will get the CGPA. You know that in plus 2 also you get. So cumulative grade. Makeup examinations are there. Just in last slide I mentioned that prior permission means we are flexible to the extent that students from aeronautical engineering, they were to participate in some project competitions at IIT Bombay. So they came with the request that these 4 members, 5 members, they are going there and this will add to our resume and it's very important for our career. See, end term exam was scheduled. What we did, with a permission from director, for whole class, we postponed the exam. Well, that is what is the advantage of autonomy also, that internal system. If it would have been a university system, 10 days for sending the application to the examination branch and 10 days it will take to come back. But it is in due course of time, you apply for that through your head of the department, it will come to certain levels, and then you will get the permission. So they are the kind of bona fide reasons for makeup exam. Sometimes maybe it's a illness. Okay, that illness is there, so that's why you couldn't appear in any midterm exam or end term exam. So department will take care of that. So that can be scheduled, but it should not be excuse. In that case, they are very strict also. We are very strict. I again don't wish that you need to appear for reappear exam. But if it is by any reason, if it is that you got F, then within a week's time or 10 days time, there will be another attempt. But in that case, it will be maximum D, F to D exam. So don't get into these alphabets. So don't come for I don't wish that you should come for these repair exams. Branch change possibility is there. But once again, I will tell you that be happy in what branch you have entered. Every branch of engineering has its own scope. Be it metallurgy. Okay, without smart materials, this world is not possible. I mean, we cannot live. Be it electrical engineering, be it mechanical engineering, be it civil engineering. See the kind of these disasters are happening in Himachal Pradesh this and few years back in Kerala. So without civil engineering also life is not possible. So every branch has its own importance, and then you have option to try other disciplines also. So now leave that. I am a professor of computer science and engineering, but I will not advocate that it's only computer science and engineering. Your life is only computer science and engineering. No. You think of all CEOs in global companies who is computer science graduate. All are from other disciplines. So we have that option, but it's very limited. 2, 3, 4 students, they get updated, promoted from one branch. I won't say promoted. I mean, they are from one branch to other branch, they move. But minimum requirement is 8.5 CGPA. Then only, and then maximum 10% student of the intake can move. It's not that the whole branch will say then we want to go to CSE. It's not. At the end of the year, you have to earn minimum 4.5 CGPA. If it is not, you will be under academic probation. And then after a year, your name will be in list of terminated students. So please, right from the beginning, you concentrate on your academics. I already told you that if you are not earning those minimum limit of credits, you will be under academic probation. Please read it also carefully. Punishments for unfair means. Because this year we have revised it. Inputs are invited from the departments. In a day or two, it will be finalized. So earlier they were different. I know that your seniors will not encourage you for that. But for this especially, don't listen to them. At their time, rules were different. Now they are very, very strict. Okay, your handset in your pocket will also, I mean, that's kind of that a punishment will be awarded to you. I mean, it's very difficult for me to believe in examination hall when I go there. गलती से आ गया भूल गए और उसी हैंडसेट से within 5 minutes of the exam question paper has sent to somebody on WhatsApp. You know, please do develop the habit of reading books. Please do. But I know those books you keep in your handset only. You are used to that. So it cannot be that by mistake भूल के चले गए ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता. ठीक है ना जब जहां लिखा होता है ना कि नहीं लेके जाना वहां सब याद रहता है. So please do read it carefully that your first offense will attract a very strict kind of punishment. So never indulge into these. During your lab tests, during your quizzes, during your midterm, or during your end term. Any offense can lead to that unfair means case. Minimum duration for your course is 8 semesters. Maximum due to any reason can be extended to 12 semesters. Graduation again, that you have fulfilled all your academic requirements and then no case of indiscipline is pending against that. In your academic curriculum, there are certain credits for your participation in societies, games, extracurricular activities, and maintaining discipline. So take care of that also. I got a reminder about time. But now I'm finishing. Now, as engineers, because we are here to become an engineer, that's really empowers us. But believe power to shape the world, that kind of real impact you can. Energy solutions to life-saving medical equipments. Means all these all technologies and all are by engineers. But then responsibility is also there. Okay, that's why that human engineering. And then ethical implications of your decisions. What happens is, sometimes we use our head more than required. Excessive use of head. In making your decisions, please use your heart also. Means, it is one guard sitting inside you. Whenever you will commit that first mistake, it will tell you, no, it's not good, it's not right. But this head overcomes that head, and then you commit. But being an engineer, that power you have, and to become responsible, and to make those ethical decisions, it should be balanced use of your heart and head. Never stop learning, because engineering is also evolving. Embrace a lifelong learning habit, mindset. Learn, unlearn, then learn. It is very much essential these days. And above all, most important is, you are very, very important. For someone, you are the world. I again repeat, mother, your mom is not here to take care of you. Now you are alone in the hostel, you are growing now. So please do take care of yourself with utmost care. Balance your studies with your personal well-being also. It's very important. If you are well, then only you can concentrate on your studies. Engage in activities that bring you joy. One parent told me yesterday that my student is a very good guitarist. He plays guitar also. He participated in certain events here in PEC also when schools were invited. So you please get yourself involved into that. If you're good at game, each and every facility you will find in the campus. The only thing is, the effort is to just locate that and get involved into that. Maintain a healthy lifestyle. I think I need not to explain you. Your mom was after you every day since from morning. ये दूध ले लो, ये ले लो, अब नहीं है कोई. Now it's your responsibility to take care of a very good care of yourself. Seek support when needed. See, seeking support is nothing kind of weakness. It is rather strength. You are strong enough. That's why you are asking for help or for support. And everybody here, your seniors, your classmates, your professors, everybody here is to support you. Believe that. Come and talk. Interaction is most important. I have written at last, but it is most important. responsible use of social media. How many of you are seeing Social Dilemma? Only two. Please go back, enjoy this movie, see that movie. Earlier it was on Netflix, now it's freely downloadable. It's available. Responsible use of social media. That your one like, your one dislike, your one post can lead to disastrous. If it can lead to certain riots or anything, so then you must take care of that. Yes, your status in morning you want to update. Yes, I'm there. Update it. Nobody stops you. But in a responsible way. I'm concluding on this. Complaint is the title of this. It's a ghazal by Jagdish Singh. Nida Fazli has written this. Its title is Complaint. जब किसी से कोई गिला रखना, सामने अपने आईना रखना. It's a written. Gila is shikayat, complaint, and aina is mirror. See, believe me, my objective here is not that don't come for complaints. My office is always with open arms. It's open for you. Please do come. These complaints will help you to improve, to help you to grow. But see how you should complain. घर की तमीर जैसी हो, इसमें रोने की कुछ जगह रखना. Means your house may be marvelous, the kind of facilities it has, everything. But your complaint should be for what? Crying is not weakness. Maybe that you may consider that crying in public may indicate that it's weakness, but crying in private, if it you become lighter and come back with more stronger, you come back. So crying is also not a crime. So घर की तामीर चाहे जैसी हो, इसमें रोने की कुछ जगह रखना. Complaint should be for that. And then मस्जिदें हैं नमाजियों के लिए. मैंने इसमें थोड़ी सी चेंज की है. दो नज़म्स हैं निदा फाजली की. इसका स्टांजा का आधा half part is from somewhere else and half is somewhere from that. मस्जिदें हैं नमाजियों के लिए, अपने घर में कहीं खुदा रखना. घर से मस्जिद हो अगर दूर, तो चलो यूं कर ले, किसी बच्चे को हंसाया जाए. Means you cannot complain that for prayer you want to be in a temple, in a gurdwara, in a mosque or in a church. No. Your action can reflect your prayers. You can live your life as a prayer. So there's no need. So your complaints should be something different. जब किसी से कोई गिला रखना, सामने अपने आईना रखना. But you are most welcome with that, with all complaints. You come. If these complaints are becoming your gratitude, please do come. We will welcome. Always we will welcome. Everybody here is to welcome your complaints, to make your life easy here in campus. But it is हॉस्टल का बेड अच्छा नहीं है, वॉशरूम तो गंदे हैं. In evening, call will be with mother. Okay. Keep complaining. Okay, give complaints. But the way should be this. In what way you are complaining? Thank you very much, and I wish you a very enjoyable stay here. And let's learn together to grow and to make this institute greater and to serve. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for the wonderful insights which were much required. Dear students, now that you are familiar to our Dean of Academic Affairs, Dr. Rajesh Kumar Bhatia, it is time to meet some more functionaries of our college. These are the people you'll be meeting and interacting with throughout your time here at PEC. First of all, I would like to introduce you to our Deputy Director, Siddhi John, who couldn't be here today, but I'm sure you'll be able to meet him pretty soon. Now I request our esteemed deans, heads, and the Honorable Registrar to rise on their seats one by one as I take your name and wave towards the new batch of 2027. Dean of Student Affairs, Dr. D.R. Prajapati from Mechanical Engineering Department. sponsored research and industrial consultancy is being handled by Dr. Arun Kumar Singh from Electronics and Communication Engineering.
Head Alumni, Corporate and International Affairs, Dr. Rajesh Kumar Kanda, Mechanical Engineering Department.
Our esteemed Registrar Colonel R.M. Joshi ji, Professor in charge CTGC Dr. Poonam Saini from the Computer Science and Engineering Department.
Continuing further, we have with us the heads of the departments. Head Aerospace Engineering, Dr. Rakesh Kumar.
Head Physics and my personal favorite Dr. Sanjeev Kumar.
Head Chemistry, Dr. Harminder Kaur.
Head Mathematics Dr. Sucheta Dutt.
Head Civil Engineering, Dr. Umesh Sharma.
Head Computer Science and Engineering Dr. Trilok Chand.
Head Electrical Engineering, Dr. Jagdish Kumar.
Head Electronics and Communication Engineering Dr. Neena Gupta.
Head Mechanical Engineering, Dr. Sanjeev Kumar.
Head Metallurgical and Materials Engineering is Dr. J.D. Sharma.
Head Production and Industrial Engineering, Dr. R.S. Bali.
Head for Center for Management and Humanities Dr. Anju Singla.
Last but not the least, Head Computer Center, Dr. Sanjay Vakish.
He'll be here to share some insights with you in a moment. Thank you everyone. However, this is not the end of the list. Every faculty member gracing this gathering on your inaugural day of your first day of college holds a unique significance, and their presence here is sincerely appreciated and valued. Tradition we trust, excellence we envisage. Dear students, it is now the moment to acquaint yourself with the individuals behind this guiding maxim, our esteemed director, Dr. Baldev Sethia. He is a man of distinct vision and a fountainhead of illuminating ideas, an idol of knowledge, experience, and inspiration to all of us. Boasting a rich amalgamation of over 3.5 decades in the areas of teaching, research, consultancy, and administration, Dr. Baldev Sethia joined PEC on August 11, 2021 during the sanitary years of PEC. Preceding this, he had been serving as a professor in the Department of Civil Engineering at NIT Kurukshetra since 2006. He holds his bachelor's degree in civil engineering and master's in water resources engineering, both from the National Institute of Technology, Kurukshetra. He earned his PhD from the prestigious Indian Institute of Technology, Kanpur in 1998. He has served at various distinguished leadership roles, notably as the director at the AICTE, New Delhi. He has a rich contribution in the area of research through more than 170 research publications in international and national journals and conferences, including several patents. He was recently awarded the Eminent Engineering Personality Award for outstanding achievements in the engineering profession by the Institute of Engineers. Haryana State Center presented on the occasion of 55th Engineers Day at Maharishi Markandeeshwar University, Ambala. His legacy, professionalism, and prior achievements resonate with us and serve as a true wellspring of inspiration. We are honored to have been graced by his presence, and it's my great privilege to welcome him on the dais to address the batch of 2027.
honorable deans, heads of various departments, registrar, members of the faculty, and my dear young entrants to this extended family of PEC Chandigarh. First and foremost, I take this opportunity to welcome you to the portals of this great institute. I must compliment you once again, for you have selected this institute, and I assure you that you are really in very safe hands in this very prestigious institute. But while sitting here, listening to the compeer, the master of ceremony, and the dean academic, I was very fondly reminded of the day when in 1980 I had entered the institute. That was REC Kurukshetra, and I was attending an orientation program of this kind. Everything was moving just like it had been yesterday. And I remember different heads. That program was on a different note. Its conceptualization was different. But at that time, since the number of engineering branches was less, so we had the lectures and addresses by all the heads of the departments. And interestingly, right on that day itself, we realized that all these subjects, even the ones that we had studied and the ones that we were supposed to study, was it physics, chemistry, maths, or all different branches, we were given to understand, and we really believed that all these subjects were very important. Any head who would come and address the gathering would ensure that his subject is the best. And gradually we realized that our perceptions could be different. But yes, anything that we studied at that time that may not go into the applications in the field directly, but then it had given us the base to think on those lines. Fortunately, at that time, I had a program which was running into 5 years. It was a 10-semester program. And we had physics, chemistry, and maths being studied for 2 years, come to think of it. We had ample courses. I was in civil engineering. And we had ample courses in mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, a touch of electronics, which was in its infant stage. Thankfully, computers was not there at that time. It had yet to be incepted. But nevertheless, we had a feel of all these, and one or two lines or one or two statements that I remember from that day were that now for these 5 years, make the books your best friend. You will go to the field after 5 years. In your case, now I can say you will go to the field after 4 years. And then you cannot come back to books. When I say books means the kind of structured knowledge that you require. Nothing that we are giving you is out of place. It's been well thought over, well structured, and given to you by the best of the faculty, comparable to anybody, not only in the country, but in the world. That kind of faculty we have. So don't miss out on that. I would also pass on the same advice right to start with. Another thing that came to my mind was a quote by George Bernard Shaw. It was, life is a flame that is always burning itself out. I think he must have written, I don't know the context, but he must have written it in the form of definition of life. has a tendency to talk about and define life at one or other point of one's life. You also must have been trying to do that. So George Bernard Shaw, he says, life is a flame that is burning itself out. But every time a child is born, it catches fire again. It glows again. And that's what is the kind of simile I see now. That as teachers, we have been staying and growing, or maybe not growing, but then every time we have a bunch of students, we have a new batch of students coming over to us, the glow in us also grows again. Every time we have, at least once in a year, we have this theme. When new students come in, we know they come with a lot of hopes, aspirations, and we do understand that they are the best of the lot of the country that has come to us. We have a big responsibility on our shoulders to see their aspirations through. And I assure you, dear young friends, that our faculty, our system, our infrastructure, our everything is there for you. That's the first and the foremost confident statement I would like to make before you. Well, previously something had been said about the institute, that it's more than 100 years since we moved from, or since we established close to Lahore in Pakistan, undivided India, as Mughalpura College of Engineering. And thereafter there were a number of phases. And in 1953, when this city was established, we were amongst the first institutes to come up in the city. And interestingly, we came and got established at this particular location, which is the intersection of the Vidya Path and the Vigyan Path. It's so very apt to have this institute on this cross section. And the very hall where you are sitting, we believe it's not the best of the halls that we have today, but it's the hall where the first assembly of Punjab was held. It's a historical building, and you should also be proud of this fact. Well, dear friends, in all this journey, at least from 1953 onwards to the day, we have been growing and progressing. We started with just 3 branches of engineering, the basic 3 branches, with a small number of students, and today we have 11 branches of engineering being taken care of by as many departments and centers. It's a big progress that we have made in all these years. And the best part of our system is that we are sticking on the strong foundation of those branches which we started with. And at the same time, we are keeping a pace with the latest of what is happening in the outside world. I'm referring to the basic branches of civil engineering, mechanical engineering, electrical engineering. Those are stated to be, today you call them core branches, I call them the mother branches. And at the same time, we have not lost sight of the way where the world is moving. Today, the demand in the market, in the field, is of computer science and engineering. That's what we believe. We are not shying away from that. To talk it further, we have introduced the specialized branches within CSC. CSC AI, CSC Data Sciences. So that's the kind of specialty that we have in the institute today. I know of a number of branches which, in the interest of the latest branches, just because it sells in the market, have lost sight of the basic mother branches. we have not. Another thing that we have been able to conceptualize in the institute is that we have a strong mechanical engineering base. We are one of those institutes where, along with mechanical engineering, we also have production engineering and metallurgical engineering and materials. We call it materials and metallurgical engineering. That kind of combination. These are the three sister branches. Not many institutes in the country can boast of that. Another center of learning in the newer field that is coming up, which I have narrated to you, is the computer science with the nucleus and computer science AI, computer science data sciences has also come up. Very soon you will find that the other related branches, maybe it's machine learning, etc., that also gets attached to it. In the institute, we also have a center for cybersecurity, which is a hallmark and a feather in the cap of this new kind of school of thought that is developing around computer science and engineering. So that's the legacy and that's the system where you have landed. So for that, once again, I compliment you. Well, dear friend, talking about the greatness of this institute further, to give you a small glimpse, you got to be aware that we are the institute which gave India its first 17 aeronautical engineers. 50% of them later went to DGCA, but that's the kind of honor statement that we make, that the first 17 aeronautical engineers of the country. Just come to think of it, it's not a small statement. It's not a small feat. It was, in fact, the story goes slightly differently, that after the 1962 debacle against China, the planning commission of the country wanted that we should be strong in the warfare zone, in the defense forces, where we had lacked, and that had been exhibited. And it was there and then when this idea of having aeronautical engineering got conceptualized. And our institute at that time was picked up to give the first 17 aeronautical engineers. We are proud of that. The founding director of IIT Delhi, today IITs, they are in the first circle of engineering and technology in the country. And IIT Delhi being closest to us and such a prestigious institute, its founding director was given by none other than Punjab Engineering College, Delhi. We have been responsible for mentoring the engineering institutes around this region. Was it my parent institute, NIT Kurukshetra, or NIT Jalandhar, or in a part other institutes, PECT has been responsible for mentoring such institutes. These are just to emphasize on the heritage of this and the greatness of this big and old institute. Well, dear friends, a few branches have been started from this year onwards. Our Dean Academic Affairs has talked about them, that from this year onwards, in fact last year we started with CSC Data Sciences, and this year we added 30 seats more, but in the related field of CSC AI, Artificial Intelligence. We have also added 30 seats in VLSI through the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering. And for the first time, we have introduced a program in B Design. And let me assure you, we are fully equipped for that, so far as our infrastructure, our human resources, and our laboratories are concerned. Regarding the infrastructure also, let me tell you that very recently, we had recruited 33 new faculty members, and most of them with a background from the best institutes of the country and even with postdoctoral experience from abroad. That's the kind of new blood that has been infused recently, and I believe we'll be able to give you the best that is possible. Very soon you will learn about our other facilities which we have as matter of state of the art. Just to mention a few. Under the purview of the Department of Production Engineering, we have a state-of-the-art lab which is being made compulsory for you all in the form of workshop. That's a precision workshop, state-of-the-art workshop which has been established with the partnership of Siemens. I'll be very happy that at the first opportunity, you should go around and see that. Another state-of-the-art laboratory that we have, and that's where the entire country is talking about, is our Semiconductor Research Center. We also call it, or the world calls it, by the name of clean room. That's another term that we use. I'm from civil engineering. I will not be able to comment on that any further. But what I wish to emphasize is that that's one lab, that's state-of-the-art Semiconductor Research Center. And those of you who have been keeping abreast of the latest technology, we know that the entire world is trying to move towards this particular new branch of engineering. Semiconductor, amongst its various phases, its knowledge is well known. Its research is fairly advanced, but its manufacturing is very poor, especially in, I would say, in almost all the countries except one, that's Taiwan. Surprisingly, this is one technology which has got to go into the field. But in the manufacturing part, most of the countries are lacking and lacking badly. India is no exception. But then we take solace in telling that even USA and China, they are also nowhere. Meaning thereby that the ground is open. And we have an opportunity to run the race faster than even these countries. So that kind of lab we have where research is going on. It's a professor in charge, incidentally today, I don't see him in the audience, Professor Arun Kumar Singh. There also, whenever you get an opportunity and those people allow you to start with, you must visit that lab to take pride in the kind of infrastructure in the technology field that we have. That will give you a lot of confidence. Well, dear friends, regarding our estate and infrastructure, we are a big campus of 150 acres with 135 acres plus exclusively to our use. Let me tell you that in a place, in a city like Chandigarh, it's a big campus. It's amongst the very big campuses that any education institute can boast of. We have all the resources, a lot of greenery, a lot of fresh air, clean water, and all resources and assets that you can think of. Make full use of them, but waste none. There could be a slight bit of concern with the hostel facilities that we are providing you. There, let me come forward to assure you that we are working on those frantically and we'll be able to overcome those difficulties also as soon as possible and of course to your satisfaction. It's also an occasion to tell you that one new hostel with 150-seater is already constructed, ready to be occupied and waiting for formalities which could be completed maybe in a week's time or at the most in a month's time. Another hostel with more than 360 rooms is coming up. Its construction has already started, but yes, it's going to take another, say, about 15 to 18 months. future is bright even in that front. But let me tell you regarding our hostels, our home, away from home, you got to love it. You got to keep it clean and try to do from your side whatever best you can. From our side, well, I'm requesting the Dean Students Affairs also to come up with all possible efforts to make it a better living place for you all. Regarding our Building Works Committee recently, it has cleared proposals for various other buildings in the institute, and one of them, which could be of a big interest to you, is a 2200-seater auditorium, which is to come up at a cost of about 65 crores. And I'll be very happy that if not first, but the second big function being conducted by your batch, that's what we call by the name of Tech Fest. When you are in second year, first year, of course, you have already begun. I just hope, if okay, that could be an overambitious statement. Maybe if not by second year, the third year, we should be holding that function in our new auditorium. That's what I hope and believe. Well, dear friends, now comes the second part of my talk. Much of it has already been taken care of by Dean Academic Affairs. And that's the fact, it's in the form of a bit of an advice. You're coming to an institute and there are many firsts attached to it. When I say many firsts, its order could be anything. You are coming to a professional institute of higher learning for the first time. So far, you were in your school. For the first time, most of you would be coming to a hostel. And for the first time, you are coming to an environment and an education system where there are going to be no PTMs, no parent-teacher meetings. Rather, we discourage that. We tell your parents, but we don't call them here. We wish that you become responsible students, responsible engineers. Let me also assure you, from my experience of my previous institute, from the knowledge about my present institute, and whatever I have seen and gone through, all the students, when they move out, they have so much love and affection for the institute that they have stayed in for the last 4 years. They just don't want to leave it. They want to get a degree, they get a degree, they get a very beautiful frame degree, something that they are proud of, but as such, they are so much attached to the institute. I've seen that process not once, not twice, not thrice, but all the years that I have been associated with engineering and education. You will also do that. I have absolutely no doubts, no dreams on that. But then, initially, we expect you to be responsible. We may not be running after you just like your teachers were doing, your parents were doing when you were in school. In fact, you are the drawn, selected lot that has come from the best of the schools. You have had the best of the coachings in whatever way you have had. Allen, Bunsell, AIM, Vision, whatever you have done, you've been through. But then when you come here, sometimes I'm surprised I keep asking myself also, where is it that things go wrong, that students start getting B grade? They start getting I grades, incomplete. And in exceptional rare cases, something worse than that. Maybe you fail to realize, or we fail to give you that training that you got to be independent and responsible people now. You will be coming across the kind of lecture system for the first time. Teacher will ask you to give some assignments. You give those in time, you get credit. You don't give those in time, you get discredit. Or maybe you don't get those incentives. And all those keeps happening so fast because you are in a semester system. We have not gone through that kind of a system ever before. So that's what I say, that there are a number of things which would be happening for the first time. And you've got to keep your guard against those. It's customary, I would say. In fact, it's normally the duty of the director to talk about some advisory stuff. I don't advise that. रामचंद्र जी ने जब हनुमान जी को लंका के लिए भेजा था, कुछ नहीं कहा था, अंगूठी दी थी, आगे कोई इंस्ट्रक्शन नहीं दी थी. That was his model. You would remember, आपने महाभारत भी पढ़ी होगी, इतने सारे कॉमिक्स, उनमें महाभारत भी पढ़ी होगी. कृष्ण जी के पास सारे योद्धा थे, उन्होंने खुद हथियार नहीं उठाया. उनका लीडरशिप मॉडल यही था. That's what I exhort from you. You know the world, in certain things you know the world better than us. The kind of competition that you have come through, at least me and my colleagues, we were not made to move through that kind of competition. So you know it better. But nevertheless, there are certain things which we keep observing and try to pass them on to you. Something that irks me is the student-teacher relationship. I don't know where the, I would not say fault, but where the thrust lies. I would like to give it to your company. I would like to give it to your home, house, parents. I wouldn't even like to give it to your schools alone. But nevertheless, it's such a mix that sometimes we find that our students, they get drifted away from the teachers. I've not been able to really figure out a single factor so that I can pick and check that. But through you, I would like to make an experiment. And that experiment is, you're coming to the institute for the first time. Whenever you come across a teacher, wish him good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it may be. You meet him 10 times, wish him 10 times. You can call it my advice today, you can call it my request today, you can call it my urge today. Kindly develop that. You are going to be my ambassadors for this branch, this batch onwards. And your teachers, I assure you, I'll request them also, they will respond to this. It's a very small thing that I expect of you all. And you see the difference. Rest is all, of course, most of the things we know, but we just keep repeating so that you get a good registration of the same. Develop a habit of gratitude. Education doesn't come just like that. Develop a habit of appreciation. Sometimes, gradually, we lose that. And engineering colleges, We have a perception that as if they are for only competition, cutthroat competition, competition to excel against each other. No, at the end of it, believe me, life doesn't end there. You get a better job than your friend, but does the life end there? हमारे दो दोस्त चुटकुले वाले राम श्याम सत्ता मनता नहीं कहते आजकल हम they were going in the jungle तो पीछे से शेर की दहाड़ सुनाई दी तो इनमें से एक राम वो नीचे बैठ गया और जूते कसने लगा एज इफ दौड़ने की तैयारी कर रहा हो तो श्याम ने पूछा तुम्हें लगता है तुम शेर से तेज भाग लोगे कहते नहीं मैं तुम्हारे से तेज भाग लूंगा if the objective is only that much do you really think you are going to succeed in life? I have my doubts. So in fact there are so many things but they are more or less in the form of what you have been hearing since long. I don't wish to repeat that, but today I just wanted to take pride in the fact that you have come to one of the best institutes of the country and we are here to take care of you academically, professionally, humanly, and by all means. But with these words, once again I compliment you, and wish you all the very best for these 4 years of your stay here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your wise and encouraging words. As they embark on this new path, we are confident that the students have benefited from it. I feel honored and privileged to express my gratitude for your kind presence and your continuous effort to make Punjab Engineering College a better version of itself. Ladies and gentlemen, our honorable director shall be leaving now due to some urgent meeting. I request you all to please rise as a mark of honor. Thank you, everyone. All of you are kindly requested to be seated as we continue with the rest of the orientation program. Dear students, we now have a documentary video showcasing the rich history of our institute. This documentary includes the stories and challenges faced by the directors who have led this institution to great heights from their visionary ideas, and it also imprints the 100-year history of PEC. Be ready to experience the nostalgic history of our institute.
Welcome to the Odyssey of Punjab Engineering College. Situated at the foothills of Shivalik, the legacy of this 149 acres of sprawling green campus dates back to 100 years. Founded as the Mughal Technical College in Lahore by the then Lieutenant Governor of Punjab, Sir Edward Douglas McLagan. Post-independence, the institution transitioned to East Punjab Engineering College to IIT Roorkee as Towson College of Engineering. It was in 1953 that we shifted to Chandigarh as Punjab Engineering College and were recognized as deemed to be university in 2003. Decade by decade, PEC evolved into the magnanimous institution that it is today. Throughout its journey, PEC has played an instrumental role in the nation-building process and is the alma mater to Padma Bhushan Satish Dhawan, astronaut Kalpana Chawla, the first woman of Indian origin to explore outer space. She was awarded the Congressional Medal of Honor. Padma Bhushan and comic Mr. Jaspal Bhatti set in front of the world a new paradigm of comedy. Punjab Engineering College has been blessed with visionary leaders such as Dr. H.C. Singh, Dr. S.R. Mehra, and Dr. R.N. Dogra, who have paved the way to the institution's remarkable legacy. Our director, Dr. Baldev Sethia, is currently holding the baton to help the institute strive and achieve greater excellence and carry forward the rich centenary legacy. PEC commemorated the milestone achievement and successful conduction of the centennial celebration. The honorable dignitaries of Chandigarh set off the centenary celebrations in a blissful manner, releasing balloons to mark an upward journey. Then came the great day, 16th November 2021, when we had our former president, Sri Ramnath Kovind, amidst us for blessing the institute. The president gifted the Centenary Hall, Centenary Gate, and the state-of-the-art Semiconductor Research Center. History was drafted with the release of a special postage stamp and a coffee table book. Punjab Engineering College has been a pioneer in encouraging technical growth. The faculty and students at the college have been actively involved in conducting international and national conferences, short-term courses, expert lectures, hackathons, and competitions covering today's emerging standalone technologies. PEC has been selected in the first cohort of 30 institutions of India with a funding of 85 lakhs under the Semiconductor Mission of India. Two professors from our institute made it to the list of top 2% scientists in the world. MOUs with UT Police for Cybersecurity, PEC US Alumni Education Foundation, PGI, Logically, IIT Roper, CSIO were signed to promote and enhance research and academic interaction, promoting the vision of a democratic nation among the young minds. Samvidhan Divas, Engineers Day, Drug De-Addiction Day, Teachers Day, and other events were celebrated with great enthusiasm, spreading the patriotic feeling and aligning with the national agenda of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Various competitions, Har Ghar Tiranga March, and Independence Day with grandeur and gaiety, PEC has always strived for the holistic development of its students, who are efficiently skilled in a diverse range of cultural and technical activities.
Indeed, an amazing showcase of rich history of Punjab Engineering College. Dear students, Career Development and Guidance Center strives throughout the year to provide best internship and placement opportunities to the students. Now, it is with great honor that I invite the esteemed head of CDGC, Dr. Poonam Saini. She has been a driving force behind CDGC's unwavering commitment to empowering our students and guiding them towards remarkable opportunities. Her exceptional leadership and dedication has played a pivotal role in shaping CDGC into a valuable resource for career development. Dr. Poonam Saini is also serving as an associate professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. I warmly welcome her on the dais.
Thank you so much, Dr. Amandi. Very good morning to one and all present in this hall. First of all, I would like to welcome the batch, new batch 2027 to the campus Beautiful, and the most exciting department which I am going to present you for the next few minutes, called Career Development and Guidance Center. So earlier, the center was Training and Placement Cell. Since 2017, it has been renamed to Career Development and Guidance Center to take care of all the career solutions, give you plethora of opportunities to be guided throughout this 4 year of journey. We have different facilities, which includes the career and guidance program. We do committed for internship and full-time placement opportunities for all of you. We are involved in communication, networking, building relationships with the potential recruiters, and we do organize workshops, seminars, sessions, events to improvise the overall communication skills of you throughout, and then improvise the employable skills of all the students. So as you might be holistically following what Dean Academic Affairs has told you about the academic program, post that, along with the continuation of your academic courses, you will land up to this exciting center, that is Development Center and Career Guidance, after second year of your graduation or completion of your courses. And along with that, you will continue to pursue your academic courses. Nevertheless, you will also have an opportunity to come to the center as a support committee member or a representative from your branch and support your peers to grab good offers during internship and then assist the center in the overall process, overall activities which we carry throughout. These are few core functions of CDGC where we have to provide focus on career first. We do compile all the records, we maintain them, we do some analysis as well for improvising on future programs. Then we have mentorship allocations which we have to pursue when you will be going for your internships during your sixth semester. We are involved in different processes to execute all these activities well, and then we guide students to help pursue their dreams. We are also committed to provide good workshops related to improvisation on your technical skills as well as soft skills. This is the present organizational structure, if you see, for my center. So at the topmost of the hierarchy is head CDGC, which I am representing now. We have two faculty coordinators, Dr. Ankit Yadav from Mechanical Engineering Department. We have Dr. Sudesh from Computer Science and Engineering Department. So in total, there are three faculty involved to take your career further. Then we have an administrative office, we have an HR, which will take care of the first-hand communication from you to this office. We have department level PIs, professor in charge, who will be the representatives as faculty from your respective departments. Then there is a student representation. And I must say that most of the activities which we carry or which the processes which we pursue is with the assistance of my student team only. So we have a core team, and this team is selected by a very well-defined process by means of interviews, by means of some group discussions, and this team, of course, comprises the final year graduates who are in current final year. We have representatives for the placements, for the technical activities, and then we have support committee. As I said, you can enter to this center in the very first year of your degree as a support committee member. And based upon the performance you will have from first year onwards, your dedication, your support to this center, I assure you that you can be a part of the core team very soon when you will be entering into your final year. So these are the placement advisory committee. All the decisions related to the placement cell, to the internships, might be a new protocol we have to adopt. It might be any new policy we have to reframe or rephrase. We go through a very planned advisory committee, and all the department representatives are present to give their inputs. So I'll just give you a few glimpses of the career counseling and guidance activities first, then going to internships and placements at the last. So recently we had concluded on 24th and 25th of March a two-day event which was called UDAN. Its main focus was on higher educational opportunities. Few of you might be interested to go for higher education like Masters of Business Administration, Masters of Technology, Masters of Sciences. So we do curate programs to assist you for these higher education opportunities where we call eminent speakers for these events from different industries as well as academia and research organizations. We had another event, which is a flagship event, I must tell you, which will happen every year. And you will also be a part of this in the next year, which is pre-placement training. We have to conduct this every year to make all of you enough competent to face the interviews in terms of the preparation for the interviews, in terms of resume building, aptitude building, and other such skills. So we do involve the industry experts, and we have made it mandatory for BTech second year and master's first year students. We had another event which was named as Pran. These names like Udan, Pran, Lakshay, they have came from the students' team only. So based upon the ideas, the novelties in these activities, you can always come forward with your inceptions, with your ideas, and then the CDGC Center can look forward to design and make these programs available to all of you. So we had this sprint which was for the aspirants of UPSC students, and we had some necessary tools and guidance which were broadcasted by the notable alumni and experts. And one of our alumni, who is IPS Kanwardeep Kaur, SSP Chandigarh, she has graced the event and also shared her valuable insights as well as experience how to prepare for such exams. We had an event called Lakshay, which was for aspirants of SSB. So those who are interested to join Indian Armed Forces, they can have such programs already being organized with the support of this center. And we have retired Major General N.P. Singh, VSM and Air Marshal Anil Khosla, who had interacted with the students, motivated them with their experience. Another outreach program, because till now we have talked on the in-house programs which we have created for our students. But nevertheless, the center is also committed to bring out outreach to the students of Tri-City. This is another one event which is happening from last many years with the name of Open House, where we have educational visits from the Tri-City of the students from 9th onwards, and they had the opportunity to visit our departments, to see the state-of-the-art facilities, and they can see the practical implementation of science and technology. So the event is meant to motivate the students to come to PEG and join these engineering courses. So we have all these outreach activities in terms of students entering into the labs, facilities, and knowing about the latest trends in technologies. We do arrange some leadership talks as well. Recently, we have hosted the talk by American Express Director, HR team by Airbus, Hit Bullseye team, then we have GS team. So these are some of the sessions which are specifically designed to make you comfortable with building your resumes, presenting them well, giving all the skills. Then you have to also work upon the improvisation of your overall skills. Coming to the exciting part of this center, you will first start entering this center for your internships. So it is the 6th semester, 3rd year, where you will start, where you will begin with your internships. The duration minimum is 4 months, maximum could be 6 months, and we carry this from January to June. We have a pre-placement offer policy, which allows you to join the company back once you finish your 7th and 8th semester in this college. So what I mean is, once you have grabbed a good internship offer from a good company, so you go there, you spend 6 months, and then based upon your performance, based upon your hard work, dedication, the company might offer you a pre-placement offer, and then it can allow you to come back to campus, finish your degree, and then come back and go back to join the companies. So we have a very sophisticated process for this internship evaluation. It's a credit course. And then we have an industry mentor, we have a faculty mentor from the institute. These two mentors will interact with each other on your performance, and finally you will be evaluated and you will be given a grade accordingly. This is just a stat giving some internship data for the 22-23 cycle, and you can see the institute highest stipend is 160K. So PPO already I have said that you can get the offers, and it motivates basically every student to work for the company, to work with dedication, and then show to the fullest of their skills so that they come to the campus with a PPO in hand. And students always, make an informed choice about PPOs, because if you have a PPO, then you stands a chance still to appear for any company which is offering you a better package what has been offered to you during your PPO. So these are some of the latest internship trends. We can see the internship offers. So we have these many offers, and the highest stipend is 160K, 353 in 2022-23. Next come the placement cycle, where the fourth year students would be eligible to sit for the full-time opportunities. It will start in the month of August. So already we are running for the placement of the students for fourth year who had been who had not been able to grab PPO, or who want to sit for their dream company with higher packages. So already there had been American Express, Microsoft, Airbus, ProcDNA. So a lot of companies have visited for internships as well as for full-time opportunities. And the count after fifth or sixth visit of the company is around 126. So we had been able to give full-time opportunity to 126 students as of now. We have one offer policy. There is a standard parameter based upon which we decide how the company tiers will be maintained. So there is a formula which is y equals to 1.4 into a in plus 0.6 into b, where we have to work for the fixed and variable proportions of the compensations as given by the company. So we do CTC normalization based upon this, and then we frame the tiers of the company. Currently we have 5 tiers. It's tier dream, tier 0, tier 1, tier 2, and tier open. So you will get these details as you will enter into the second year. So there is a well-defined policy guideline which has already been approved, and everybody will be communicated, or the policy would be available on the website. So these are again some of the statistics for the placement cycle 22-23, and the highest CTC which was offered in year 22-23 was 83 lakh per annum by company at Leisure. These are some of the trends in terms of number of placement offers and in terms of highest CTC offered as of now. These are some sector-wise placements where you can analyze. We have 6% operations, 12% consulting firms visiting us. We have core firms, 15% analytics firms, finance firms, and then coding software and IT firms. So we do have firms which are open to all in terms of these different sectors. There are some firms which will come for specific branches. There are some industries which will be open to all. Recently, we have also curated one repository. We have designed a repository with the name cdgc.resources for this new batch. It will contain all the necessary information, and you will get all the tips how to ace with the recruitment process. You will have an opener page here which will give you the eligibility, the CTC, the job profiles. So you will find each and every minute detail related to all the companies, related to their CTCs, related to their previous job profiles, everything on this cdgc.resources. You will get previous year job description. You will have all the to-do list. So based upon the information, based upon the previous year batches experience, we have curated this repository. You have a FAQ sheet, how you have to prepare for the interviews, what you have to do, when you have to start preparing. So everything would be available. And the most good part of this resources repository, you will find some videos of the selects. So these selects of the previous year, they will tell you how to prepare and how to crack for a specific industry. For example, if anybody want to appear for Microsoft or American Express or Maruti or Tata Motors, so you can always find the selected videos of your seniors where you can learn about preparations, where you can see about how to crack all these required specifications from the industry. So this is your first day. I have not highlighted upon the penalty, upon the disciplinary actions, because first you have to come up with your academic courses, you have to finish that. But of course, CDGC again has a very well-defined disciplinary actions, rules, protocols, which all of you have to carefully go through. So this is my urge to all. As soon as you are going to enter into your second year, part of some CDGC activities, part of your preparation, part of the workshops, part of the sessions, so you have to just follow all the rules and guidelines. For example, we are maintaining a superset software where any one of you can register for any company which is coming for internship and placement. And suppose there is a student who has registered for that drive and has not appeared in the interview due to some reason or so. So then the student will be debarred from the next two companies which will be coming for internship and placement drive. So this is just one example. So I request everyone to go through all the rules carefully. These are some of the top recruiters, though the list is very, very long with CDGC. So we have these top recruiters here. Deloitte is open to all. Then we have Airbus, it's open to all the branches. McKinsey is open to all. JP Morgan is open to all. Microsoft, Apple, PhonePe, KPMG, ProgDNA. So we are going to hold the interviews tomorrow itself with ProgDNA. Goldman Sachs, American Express, Atlassian giving the highest package last year. So we do have all these companies, top recruiters with us. So I'll thank you at the end by quoting Tony Robbins, goal setting is the secret to a compelling future. So set your goals, get set, go, and come into this exciting plethora of opportunities waiting for you. Thank you all of you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your insightful words. Now, we have with us Dr. Sanjay Batish, our Head of Computer Center and an expert in the area of IoT and computer networks. He has been the coordinator of various TQ projects as well as research projects funded by DST and CDEC. The Computer Center is the central place for campus-wide networking and internet connectivity. Backbone connectivity initiates from this center and caters to more than 1,000 nodes across the campus. The center is equipped with web server, academia server, email server, security wall, bandwidth management, and data servers. I request Dr. Sanjay Bati to please come forward to address the students.
Thank you very much for the introduction. First of all, I welcome all the new admitted students. In fact, I was sitting here for the last 3 days. Uh, Most of you know me that I was here for the admission process during this the whole. Uh, Today, I just give you the brief introduction about the computer center, what we are doing in the campus for the students and for the campus. So this is just the brief introduction. In the front page itself, its email address is written here as a webmaster. So if you face or feel any kind of a problem related to internet services or email services, you can note down this email address for 4 years. You can just mail it to the webmaster, right? For any kind of problem related to the internet facilities or email. So the background is it started in 1994 with the center with the initially a low bandwidth. Now presently we have 1 gigabit of bandwidth. We have two bandwidths for the internet. One is from the NKN, that is National Knowledge Network. The other one is we have our dedicated lease line facility of 155 Mbps. So this is the redundancy. If there is any problem in the one link, so automatically it will switch over to the other link. We data centers, we have servers, we are maintaining our own website, we have our email services, we have application softwares which are available in the computer center. So these are few of the things which we are doing. One is we have 200 cluster labs in the campus. We have lecture room. We have different environments like if you need Linux, so we'll provide the Linux platform. We have Windows platform. We have a Microsoft license agreement with the Microsoft. So my main focus is that please use the licensed software only. It is a personal request to everyone, right? So we have infrastructure like campus network, campus is on whole campus is on Wi-Fi. The hostels is connected with the internet facility. You will get the Wi-Fi facility there. We have servers. We have server room. We have the CCTV cameras installed in the campus. Then we do web services also. We do web hostings also. We provide training also to students, to the staff, to the faculty also. We in fact have many services like email services, IT services provided in the campus with and training the technical specifications for the campus. This is the main focus. We do the online admissions for the PhD, for the PG students, and for the UG students. For the UG students, we do focus on the reserve category like Kashmiri migrants, sports, defense, and freedom fighter. So that is the online process we started at our own. That is not through JOSA. So there are 88 seats which we used to fill, UG students used to fill from our own portal. So we do this counseling online, we do testing online, everything provided through online system. So these are all the portals which we have already in-house development has been done by Computer Center. We have our policy. This is a policy which you please adhere to this policy only, that users, the internet users, they have to just don't violate any rules. There are certain policies framing rules for the campus. So don't misuse the internet facility, don't misuse the email facilities. Otherwise, some actions have been, I will not quote here actions, right? But yes, there are some, if violation is there, we, we do certain things at the back, right? So we'll check the students at the back, what they are doing, and if there is any violation, we'll inform the students to be careful for that. So in extreme cases, the access to the internet or IT facilities may be completely disabled. We have the policy for the materials also. Transferring the copyright material is totally debarred, right? So please take care. Second thing, we have a MAC address. We'll note down your MAC address. MAC address is noted permanently for 4 years. So whatever the activity is going on, that is recorded with the MAC address. We have a policy for the email. See, email, while using the email, please don't send such mails which are not required here. Don't, no spamming, this spamming is strictly banned here. Then sharing email accounts is totally, please don't share your email account with anybody else, right? Otherwise, you will be in trouble. So this is, I'm focusing on these things. Some of the students will face problems, right? We have a policy for the content. We don't want students to play games or download the videos or movies from the internet. And some of the contents cannot be stored somewhere else, which will maybe action will be taken against you in future. We create email IDs and internet IDs for the students. So this ID will be remain with you for 4 years, right? Whatever your email ID is, that email ID, same ID will work on the internet security. What you have to do is you have to just fill the form, right? And I'll just provide the link here. You just have to fill this form. This is mandatory for each and every student to fill the form, fill all the information, and there is an undertaking there. You have to just sign that undertaking, you have to submit the signature there and submit to the computer center. Will provide email IDs and internet access to your email account, your personal email account. So this is the advisory that don't use any cracked version of software. All these softwares are available in the department. All application softwares are available, licensed softwares are available in the department. Don't download any cracked version, you will be in trouble. So that's it. Some companies will take legal action. So this is my guidance to each and everyone. Don't use in the campus any pirated version, any license. So this is the undertaking form which is available in the tech website, and this is a QR code. You scan this QR code and just fill this form. It is an undertaking for each and every student. It's mandatory. So the moment you fill this form, we'll have the database. We'll send the username and passwords on your personal email IDs. Right? So I request all the students to fill this form so that you can get the email access of the official email ID of the institute as well as the internet facility. There is one provision that you have to provide the MAC address also. If you face any problem of how to get the MAC address, so we have mentioned there in the computer center. If you check on the computer center on the left menu, this clearly defines how to get a MAC address either from the Android phones or from the Apple phones or from the laptops or any workstation or machines, any devices. So this is the important information. Just fill this form that you can get the internet facilities as well as the email IDs. We have a team, myself and I have my teammate Sushil Kumar, network administrator, Prabh Simran Singh Bindra, he is looking after the software facilities, Sushil looking after the hardware facilities, and Mr. Pathak, he is a programmer. So these are the team members. If you face any problem, I told you, write down to the webmaster. Otherwise, you can come down to the center and just inform us if you are facing such problems. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your enlightening words. Engineering is basically physics applied to create something more practical. It can be mechanical, electrical, civil, computer, electronics, space, but they all are basically governed by physics. There is no way you would solve complex engineering problems without understanding the physics behind them. Dr. Sanjeev Kumar is the head of physics department, an active researcher, and a life member of prestigious societies like Nuclear Track Society of India, Indian Society of Radiation Physics, Indian Association of Physics Teachers. I am honored to call him on the stage to address the students.
So good afternoon to all of you. So first of all, I welcome this new batch, that is 2027 batch, on the behalf of physics department. So earlier, basically, physics department was known as physics section of applied science department. Recently, in January 2023, the applied science department was bifurcated into three departments: physics, chemistry, and mathematics. So in this, now we will move to the academics, right? So I will tell you about the courses that we are offering and some other courses we are going to start. The faculty members I want to introduce in the physics department. So basically in the afternoon session you are going to your respective departments, right? So you are not going to visit physics, chemistry or mathematics. So here I will have the opportunity to introduce my faculty members to all the first year students. So first of all, the different courses we are offering to first year UG students. First one is the mechanics and optics, in which we are giving you some advance in the mechanics like planar kinematics, rigid bodies, and the other stuff. section is covered through optics, in which we will give you some introduction about lasers and fiber optics that is required for every engineer. Second course is electromagnetic theory and quantum physics. So in the electromagnetic theory, basically we will again give you the revision of your electrostatics, magnetostatics, then the electromagnetic waves, and the second part is the quantum physics. As we know that quantum is a booming new theme that is coming up. So we will give you some basics of the quantum physics that is required again for every engineer to know. The third course is the condensed matter physics, in which we will give you some glimpses of the solid state physics, basically basic solid state physics, like crystallographic, the other properties like thermal, optical, electrical properties of different materials. So these are the basic courses that we are offering to the first year PG students. So with the courses, you have to go through the labs in which you have to perform few experiments. So for mechanics, I think you will be able to see the lab. Then for optics, then for electromagnetic theory, these are the lab facilities we have for UG students. For condensed matter physics, also we will use these labs in which we have sufficient number of experiments to give you the glimpse of those particular subjects. So, like these are the first year UG courses, but we are also offering very good open electives. So after second year onwards, not second year now in the new scheme, it is these courses will be offered in 7th or 8th semester. So we are offering 4 open electives, very good open electives for the engineering students. First one is again the quantum physics, in which we will give you some advanced quantum physics so that you can go, you can move to the new area in which our government of India is quite keen to move in this particular, to prepare the skilled manpower in this particular area, quantum physics. Second one is the solid state physics, in which we will give you some advancements of the condensed matter physics. Condensed matter physics is also a full complete course, but in the first year UG course, we are giving some basics. But in this open elective, we will give you, we will offer you some advancements in the condensed matter physics. Then the physics of solar photovoltaics and technologies. This course is running currently in this semester, in which the advancements in the solar photovoltaics and the different technologies. Nowadays, like silicon solar cell. So we are giving you, we are offering some other new particular materials whose efficiency is higher than that of the silicon solar cells, but still the research is going on those particular materials. So in this course, you can study those materials as well as the basics of the solar photovoltaics. The fourth one is the physics of thermoelectric materials. So thermoelectric materials, I hope you know. If you don't know, then the materials in which we give some thermal energy or we heat them, they will convert that thermal energy into electrical energy. Those are known as thermoelectric materials. Nowadays in BMW cars, on the radiator of those cars, the manufacturers, they are using this thermoelectric paint. So when the radiator radiates, they absorb the heat energy from the radiator and convert that to the electrical energy, and through that you can use the various gadgets inside the car. So all these courses are very good courses for open elective. Then, as this department is a new department, still we are offering the PhD programs also. And in the PhD courses, mainly we are offering 2 courses. One is the advanced solid state physics. Advanced solid state physics means we are going towards the research, the latest cutting edge research in these particular areas. Second one is the advanced experimental methods for material science, in which these are not for you people, just I am giving you some introduction about these. So in which we are giving the introduction as well as some lab experience to grow the new materials and how to characterize them for their different applications. Yeah, so our department is recently going to start one master's course, that is MTech in quantum materials and technology. I hope you know about the new initiative of Government of India, that is the quantum mission. So in which they have sanctioned 6,000 crore rupees, And in collaboration with different institutes, we are going to start this master's course in which the first row you can see the faculty members from the physics department. In the first row, the first one is Professor Arun Grover. He is our mentor basically. He's also the Vice Chancellor of Punjab University for 2 times. And rest of the faculty members are from PEC. I will give their introduction later. And the collaborative research institutes, you can see we have with us the people from IISc Mohali, IIT Roorkee, IISer Mohali, uh, IIT Delhi, IIT Ropar, IISc Bangalore, IIS Kolkata. So all these new young faculty members, they are coming with us to help us to start this course, in which the theory part we will cover here at PEC, and the second year the project work they will go to the respective institutes because they have state-of-art research facilities to grow the material and to characterize that material. So with this collaboration, we are going to start this MTech program soon. So now coming to the introduction of the faculty members, as you are not visiting the physics department, so I am giving you the introduction of the faculty members here. So myself is Sanjeev Kumar, and I am working in the ferroelectric and piezoelectric materials. I hope you know about the piezoelectric materials on which when you apply the pressure, they will generate spark, voltage. आप लोगों ने यूज किया ना गैस लाइटर, आप उसमें प्रेशर लगाते हैं, you will get some voltage. So what we are working, I am working on lead-free piezoelectric materials. And other interests of my research are electrochemical supercapacitors, pulse power capacitors. So we have a very good state-of-art research lab here in the department. The second one is recently Dr. Sandeep Kumar has joined our department as professor, and he is working in the advanced functional materials for environmental and healthcare applications. He has very good international collaborations at Korea, Italy, US, and he has very good number of publications and their citations. So I think he is not available here. Yeah, he is there. Yeah. So he is Professor Sandeep Kumar. So next one is Dr. Shobna Diman we have with us. I request her to please rise. Dr. Shobna Diman, he is a rich experience of 39 years of teaching, and his research areas are computational condensed matter physics, thermoelectric materials, and density functional theory. And he is also a very good research lab with computational facilities. Then we have with us Dr. Shilpi Chaudhary. I request her to please rise. And I also thank her because she has prepared all these slides. So she is also working in the similar field of functional materials for energy and healthcare applications. And she has also a state-of-art facilities in her lab to, and I also invite you people, whenever you wish, you can come to our research labs, you can interact with the faculty members, and if you wish, then in future, you can start further. Then Deepti Rana recently joined our department. She is from PhD from IISer Mohali, and she is working in the cutting-edge quantum materials like the Mayan or fermions, and means the cutting-edge research she is doing. Harshvardhan Reddy, he has joined our department, and he is a rich experience of research at IISc Bangalore, and he is working in plasmonics, protons, light metal interaction, place it down, and other fields. So the basic thematic research areas we have in our department are these one. Now the PhD students of our department, 6 have been completed, 1 has submitted and 1 is going to submit, and presently there are 10 PhD students who are working for their PhD in the department. So you will find the first 5 like Bindu, Raman, Kamil, Shubham and Adil, they will meet you in your physics lab. They will be your teaching, means they are acting as teaching assistants to our faculty. So these are the research facilities we have, very good research facilities in our department. So whenever you wish in your second year, third year, if you will get some time, you can come to our lab. If you will be interested, then you can talk to the faculty members and you can start some work. So these are the collaborators of our department, like from IIT Kanpur, IIT Bangalore, IIT GHU, IIT Roper, in the Indian context, as well as we have collaborations with Korea University, University of Nebraska, Southern Denmark, and the University of Wollongong, Australia, Florida University. So we have very good number of research projects also funded by Department of Science and Technology, Department of Atomic Energy, and the Ministry of Textiles, Defense Research and Development Organization, and Central Power Research Institutes. So these are our staff members. Parveen Kalber is our lab demonstrator. Inderjeet Singh is our senior lab attendant. Vishal Sharma is junior lab attendant. Ashok Kumar is computer attendant. So now you have to come to the physics department. So you should know all about these staff members. So with this, I want to come to end to my presentation. So thank you and welcome again to PEC.
Thank you, sir, for your insightful words. Engineering requires applied science, and chemistry is the center of all the sciences. Dr. Harvinder Kaur, head of chemistry department, is an active researcher in the areas of environmental chemistry, potentiometric studies, and nanomaterials. I request her to please ignite the stage with her insightful words.
Good afternoon. I welcome the new recruiters to the PEC, and I'm here to introduce about chemistry department, about the somewhat you can say history of department, and that is regarding the introduction of faculty members, introduction of courses which you people will study, then introduction of the research areas where the different faculty members are working. So the chemistry department, what's the vision of chemistry department is? It's the pioneer center of excellence that is in chemistry, in education research, fostering innovation, sustainability, and interdisciplinary collaboration in the field of engineering. I think engineering is not possible that is without chemistry. Their mission is to provide high quality education in chemistry that equips our students with a strong foundation in the subject. So by fostering a research intensive environment, we encourage our faculty students for interdisciplinary research to explore new frontiers, publish impactful research, and contribute to the scientific community. Now, here are the about few words department. As Dr. Sanjeev has said, for physics, earlier it was applied sciences department that constitutes of the different sections. From January 23, this department that trifurcates into physics, chemistry, and mathematics. And we have that is, this department has 8 faculty members. 8 faculty members, 5 are regular and 3 are on temporary basis. To assist the department, we have the supporting staff, that is of the 3 attendants and 1 is the demonstrator. Now, faculty members are Dr. Harvinder Kaur, Vasundhara ma'am, and Dr. Premlata, Navneet Kaur, and Balwinder Kaur. These 2 members, they have recently joined on the regular basis, that is in the month of January. And 3 temporary faculty members, that is, they are joined as a, these of course, these are joined as a regular basis, and these 3 faculty members, they are joined as a temporary faculty members. Dr. Priyanka from PU and Dr. Akshi has joined, they have completed his PhD, that is from IISER Mohali, and Dr. Manvendra, they completed his PhD from IIT Kanpur. These are our staff members to assist the work in the chemistry department. So regarding the, you can say, introduction of the faculty of the chemistry department, myself has done my PhD, that is from Guru University, MSc, MPhil PhD from Guru University, and research interests are organomodalic chemistry, environmental chemistry, measurement studies, and the diverse areas that are computational studies and metal of nanomaterials, then changes to the nanostructures, which can find the application in the various, that is, for example, as a sensors or as a biological materials. Another very good researcher, Dr. Professor Vasundhara Singh, she has done his PhD from Punjab University and working in the area of organic chemistry, and did his postdoc, that is from US, and research interests are organic synthesis, antibacterials, and heterogeneous catalysis, then shifted to a nanomaterials, which can act as a photocatalyst, which can be used in a different water treatment methods, and can be, that is, shifted towards the green chemistry. Dr. Premlata, she's MSc, MPhil, PhD from Punjabi University, Patiala. Her research interests are environmental chemistry, analytical chemistry, and solvent extraction techniques for the explosives. And Dr. recently joined faculty members on a regular basis, Dr. Bhavinder Kaur. She has done a PhD from IIT Roper and postdoc from USA and from the Belgium. Her research interests are nanostructural materials, electrochemical sensors, electrodialysis, fuel cells, and the photochemistry. Another, Dr. Navneet Kaur, has done his PhD from Punjab University, and research interests are green chemistry, physical chemistry, colloidal chemistry, and nanoreactors and functional and nanomaterials, which can be used for the environment remediation applications. These are the, you can say, research areas where the different faculty members they are working. And first, this is organometallic compounds and derived nanostructures that can be used towards sensing, catalytic, environmental, and biological applications. This is the main research, you can say, which is about the biometallic complexes, synthesis, characterization, and studies by the theoretical basis. Then find the application in the molecular docking also. And this work is published in the high impact factor journal having an impact factor of 5. Then the nanostructures, reporting nanoparticles, then synthesis, characterization, followed by the application in the organic transformations, and this work is published in Environment, Science and Pollution Research, having an impact factor 5.9. Similarly, organic linkers, that is, this work is already published with an impact factor of 5. And this is some of the, you can say, synthesized materials that find the application in the biological field. This is a research area of Professor Vasundhara Singh in which he is working, that is the emerging green chemical technologies, organic synthesis, and nanocatalysts for societal applications. Now, this is the, you can say, key highlight areas of the research of the Dr. Vasundhara Singh. The material prepared that is used in the harnessing of solar energy for wastewater treatment and solar cells hydrogen production. Similarly, metal-based nanocatalysts, they can be used in the wastewater biomass conversions and in the biorefineries. This is the area of, that is in which the Dr. Navneet is working, that is metallosurfactants, derived metal-based nanostructures towards the environmental and catalytic applications based on green chemistry approaches. Now, these materials, that is, that they are non-hazardous solvents, easily recoverable and recyclable catalysts, that is, they are green energy efficient conditions, and these materials definitely reduce the to a small extent the reaction times. Everyone is approaching towards the green chemistry, green solvents, green processes. This is the work of Dr. Bhavinder Kaur, synthesis of advanced sustainable nanostructures for the sensor and energy applications. Now, these materials, these electrochemical sensors, they can be used in the methanol oxidation for direct methanol fuel. They can be used for the direct methanol fuel cells. They can be used in the oxygen evolution reactions. They can be used in the hydrogen evolution reaction. These are all the electrochemical sensors. So this is about the introduction of the faculty, introduction of faculty of a chemistry department. Now, what are type of the courses which the department offers? Now, department offers the 3 UG courses. One is applied chemistry, other one applied chemistry 2. Applied chemistry 1 is that is offered to circuit branches, computer science, electronics, electrical engineering.
Another UG course, Applied Chemistry 2, that is taken by the non-separate branches, civil engineering, mechanical, meta, production and industrial engineering. Another course that is with that of a civil engineering department. Part of the course is taken by a civil engineering and part is taken by a chemistry department, that is introduction to the environment science. All these courses that needs no introduction. Everybody knows about the applied chemistry, where you can have all the topics related to the applied field. Had it been a materials, electrochemistry, electrochemical cells, fuel cells, polymers, then I think no course can be completed without the knowledge of a chemistry. Similarly, environment science course that is deal with the air pollution, water pollution, and what are the materials, what are the methods you can adopt to prevent the pollution. Then, in addition to the UG courses, department also offers the elective course. Elective courses, inorganic, of course, some advanced course, inorganic chemistry, organic chemistry, modern instrumental methods of chemical analysis. Again, this course can also be opted by the different departments. Green chemical processing and technology for circular economy. This course has been taken by the that is in the seventh semester by the civil and metallurgical streams. In addition, we also offer the physical chemistry and chemistry of advanced materials. Now, in addition to the UG courses, department also offers the PG courses. Now, here the instrumental method of chemical analysis, organic, green chemistry, natural products, organometallics, organotin, so many courses. They have been floated. All the courses they have taken by the PhD students. In addition to these courses, also there are the online blended mood course that is to the entry tier. Students can also take the online courses. So to assist the teaching in a chemistry department, the labs, the well-developed labs are there. We have chemistry BTech lab 1 and 2, chemistry research lab, that is 1 and 2, and third one is the instrumentation lab. When you people will visit the chemistry department, you can see the well-equipped labs. So department also, there is a different events that is industry institute academy interaction week that happens twice a year, and various experts have been called to you can say interact with the students to update the knowledge of the students from the different industries. These are the expert talks which have been undertaken, that is in the semester of January to July. Now, these are the research facilities which have been available, you can say, from the last 15 years are there, that is to develop a lab to such a level. So, recently we have purchased a UV visible spectrophotometer which can analyze a sample from the wavelength of 185 to 1200 nanometers, which can cover the solid as well as the liquid sample. And we have a cryopool that can be used in the range of, that is, by instrument can work over a different range of temperature, minus 80 to 0 degrees centigrade. And of course, rotary evaporator and muffle furnace that can go to a temperature of 1300 degrees centigrade. I am showing these facilities means whenever you can inside the different materials, you can characterize the materials, whatever the facilities we have in a lab, you can use those facilities. Now, another UV visible is 185 to 1400 nanometers. Specifically, we can analyze the sample, solid as well as the liquid. Even the PGI, from the PGI, different tooth samples, the decaying of a tooth sample that can be data analyzing in the by using this material, by this spectrophotometer. Then again, UV measure, another photometer is there. FTIR, there works in the range of 4000 to 400 centimeter inverse, which you can characterize your sample. Electrochemical workstation. If you want to identify your samples, that is at a PPB level, you can use electrochemical workstation. We can go to the identification of whatever your environmental pollutions are there, pollutants are there. You can very well detect and you can remove the pollutants by using electrochemical workstation. These are some more facilities. Polarimeter, you can calculate the specific rotation of the optical active substances, and when you have prepared the samples, you have characterized the samples. The samples characterization can be supported with that of the theoretical studies. We have a workstation in which you can for the PhD program. Currently, 12 students are carrying out their research work in the chemistry department. And it's an honor for us. 22 students, they have been awarded the PhD degree starting from 2006. And in addition to teaching, research, we have a sponsored projects also. These are some of the projects which have been undertaken in the chemistry department. These are their funding agencies. These are the collaborations. University of Rennes, France, Florida Polytechnic University, USA, Texas, AM University, Doha, that is Qatar. These are our national collaborations. Punjab University, CSIU Chandigarh, ISER Mohali, INST Mohali, PGI, Punjab Agriculture University, NIT Jalandhar, IIT Roper, and Pensia Biotech, SPL Com. Now, department has also the 2 patents to his credit. 2 patents have been that is 2 patents they are granted, and third patent is published with the MIT University, Noida. With the help of MIT University. So, thank you all. Our department is welcome to study. So, researchers who can share our vision and committed to make a positive impact in the field of chemistry. So, together we can push the boundaries of knowledge, advance technology frontiers, and contribute to the betterment of the society. From the you people, what are the expectations? What are the expectations from you people? That is, whatever the innovative ideas in your mind, you can come to the ideas, to the realities by using these facilities. So come up, any branch students, if you have an idea, that is, there is a synthesis lab is there are the graduation lab is there, you can use the facility and you can have the, you can share the ideas with any of the faculty, everyone is cooperative in this department. I wish for your success for the 4 years of the piece. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am, for your insightful words. Mathematics. Mathematics is an essential tool that empowers engineering students to understand, analyze, and solve complex problems, enabling them to excel in their studies, contribute to innovative solutions, and thrive in a rapidly evolving technological landscape. I request the head of mathematics department, Dr. Sucheta Dutt, an expert in the area of algebra, coding theory, computer graphics, and life member of Indian Science Congress Association, to please come forward to address the batch of 2027.
Hello and welcome the class of 23 to this esteemed institution called PEC, Punjab Engineering College, deemed to be university. Thank you, Dr. Nethi, and the organizers for giving me this opportunity to interact with the freshers. You must have seen my enthusiasm when I came to the dais to speak to you. I'm a young senior citizen. And believe me, today I'm feeling as young as you people. Your presence has this much energy that has come to this auditorium. I come to the mathematics department, an introduction to the mathematics department. As part of applied sciences, we are 101 years old. But as mathematics department, we are still in the stage of infancy, 8 months old. So as a department, we are very young. As you people enter PEC and you are being introduced to the basic science departments, physics, chemistry, mathematics, you must be wondering, we have had enough of mathematics, physics, and chemistry. For the entire life, we have been studying these subjects. Now we have come to engineering, but why we are again being taught mathematics? The relevance of mathematics in your engineering courses, I'll come to that when you enter the classrooms. But I'll just share with you an excerpt from a movie which was on aliens. It was a movie on aliens or the existence of aliens by BBC. So it had 4 parts. Some parts were on whether there are aliens. Then towards the end, they say, okay, if there are aliens, I hope everybody understands what is an alien. Till some time ago, I was an alien for you. Now you know me, so I'm no more an alien for you. Okay? So aliens are, everybody understands? Okay. So if aliens ever come to Earth, okay, you know they are aliens. They don't know your language. You don't know their language. How will you speak to them? How will you know about them? And the BBC documentary, it says, perhaps they will interact in a language of mathematics. So mathematics is that powerful. Even if you have to meet some aliens, you have the language of mathematics, you can use this language to interact with aliens. So in engineering is all the engineering that we are doing today, it is on this planet, on the earth. So whatever we have to do on earth, we can definitely do with the language of mathematics. Mathematics has its perks and side benefits, and one major side effects of study of mathematics is the skill of reasoning. If you have good skill of reasoning, you know what is the cause and what are the effects, then I think you can be a very good engineer. And to be a very good engineer, you have to know your mathematics well. I have to introduce my team. In the department, we have 2 professors, 3 assistant professors, 6 temporary faculty, we have 3 staff members, and we have 12 research students in the department. It is a small department as such. So here you can see the names of the faculty. I'm Sucheta. Then we have Professor Asha Gupta. We have Dr. Sumati Mahajan, Dr. Ratan Lal, Dr. Ankit Kumar, Dr. Mokshi Goyal, Dr. Suraj Kumar, Dr. Manisha, Dr. Shalu, Dr. Sandeep Dalal, and Dr. Ankit Parwalia. So we have 11 faculty members as of today, and we'll be teaching you some compulsory courses in mathematics in first year. So you will have a compulsory course in mathematics in first semester, as well as another compulsory course of mathematics in second semester. These are my staff members. I missed the slide. Pooja, Praveen, and Sukhjit. These are 3 staff members who will be there in the office to help you whenever you have some work in the department. So these are the credit courses offered, and these credit courses, MA 1101, MA 1201, and MA 1301, these are the courses which we used to teach in the previous scheme. Now that the scheme for you is already changed, there might be some changes in the syllabi also. There is a meeting today evening only in which these courses are to be finalized, and whatever courses are finalized for you people, you will get that knowledge in advance. Whenever it is finalized, we will share that knowledge with you. There are some open elective courses which we are already running for 3rd semester, 5th semester, 6th semester, and 7th and 8th semester students. For you, open elective courses will be available, I think, only in the 7th semester and maybe in 8th semester also. So we'll have a more comprehensive list of open electives for you that we'll be offering to you. The importance of mathematics for engineering, I can highlight it by using another example from BAC. At present, we have more than 200 students of final year who are enrolled in mathematics courses. So by the time you enter your final year, you know the strength of mathematics that is going to help you in your future careers. So this is all about my PPT. I have shown you everything about the department. Now, I'll take just 2 minutes to share my feelings as a teacher with my pupils. In the morning, directors have also emphasized on the relationship of student-teachers. As teachers in our university, we are paid to teach you, guide you, mentor you, and take disciplinary actions if there is a need. As your guardians, will be guiding you, will be constantly telling you what is right and what is wrong. And mind you, we won't go outside this institute to tell any other student what is right for you and what is wrong for you. Why? Because we are concerned with your well-being. Parents always tell you, बच्चे ये करना है, ये नहीं करना है. And at times, at this age, when you are going to be adults, you have a right to vote for the government of the nation. You sometimes struggle to see why parents are constantly telling you what is good for you or what is bad for you. But take it from me, your parents, your teachers, they'll be worried about your future and they'll be constantly telling you, उनसे ये राइट मत छीनो, उनसे ये कहने का राइट मत छीनिए, तो ये ठीक है या गलत है. सुनिए, you can evaluate, you can discuss with them, you want to do this. If you don't want to do whatever they are telling you to do, you can discuss and then evaluate and use your rational and logical thinking and try to convince them. Sometimes as parents, we might be wrong. Sometimes as teachers, we may not be thinking what you people, the younger generation is thinking. You can discuss, but straight away, don't evaluate your parents. Don't judge them. Don't judge your teachers. And that is the best way to grow. Thank you all for listening to me. Good luck. You have come here to stay with us for 4 years. I hope you enjoy this journey. Happy learning and best wishes. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your insightful words. Humanities and management help create engineers who not only excel in technical expertise but also possess the skills and knowledge to contribute positively to society, communicate effectively, and navigate the complexities of the modern world. Dr. Anju Singla is the head of Center of Management and Humanities. She is an active researcher in the areas of general management, corporate finance, microfinancing, financial inclusion, fintech, and entrepreneurship. I request her to please come on the dais to address the students.
Thank you, Nidhi. My PPT is not as short as Dr. Suketa, but it's not as long as like chemistry and physics. Good afternoon, all. And warm welcome to all freshers to our esteemed institution, are truly delighted to extend a heartiest congratulations to all for securing a place in the vibrant academic institution. I'm here to give a brief about my Center of Management. Our Center of Management, again, a part of applied sciences, but we were a little bit early to be separated from this department, and we established in the year 2016 on 1st September and began independent operation similar on the norms as of other department to provide services to all engineering department in the form of academics. Main focus of my center is to, I just would like to recall in the second slide of Dean Academic Affairs. Before academic, you require different types of skills. If you remember that at the top there is a one skill, creativity and innovation, then communication, collaboration, learning to learn, self-awareness. They have mentioned certain. After that, head CGPA also mentioned some soft skills which require to excel in your training as well as in placement. So my department will help you to excel all type of those skills. So the vision of my department is to promote holistic development, entrepreneurial culture, managerial talent, and leadership skills that so that you can contribute towards the progress of society. And these objectives in the morning, they are uh, presentation by the Dean Academic Affairs. There will be slight changes in the courses offered, but the total credit which you have to earn in humanities, that is equivalent to 12. Right? Some changes can be there. Some preponement of courses in some semester or postponement of courses in some semesters. The first course which we are offering till time to the first year, that is communication skill and ethics. Half of the branches will take this course in the odd semester, half of the branches will take in the even semester. Main purpose of this course is to enhance your soft skills. As you know, this skill is extremely important in the business world as well as for the personal life to overcome diversity, to create condition to sharing ideas and solving problems. Along with that, this course will also provide basic knowledge about ethics, norms, values, so that you can make distinguish between the right or wrong at your professional and personal life. In the second year, again, there's a basket of courses consisting of basic of economics, French, general psychology. Again, half of the branches will take this course in the odd semester, like third, and half of the branches will take in the even semester. And these courses will provide you the knowledge about the dynamic of market, dynamic of human social life, to develop your personality, attitude, along with knowledge of language for the interpersonal skills. And in these days, the EQ is more important than the IQ. Have you heard about EQ? How many persons have heard? Emotional question, right? So this play a very important role whenever you have to work in organization. Companies are putting more stress to analyze along with the IQ. They are putting more stress on the EQ along with other SQ, that is the social and spiritual question. Then French, another language that will add another feather in your cap. In the fourth semester, there's again basket of certain management courses. That is fundamental of management, strategic management, managing innovation and change. Fundamental of management will explain the different types of functions, how you have to perform all these functions effectively, efficiently in the organization. In the fifth semester or in the sixth semester, you will we go for training and you will realize what the importance of these functions, how you have to organize your efforts, how you have to go for planning, how you have to go for organizing. If you are not in position to manage your resources, how you control, how you take corrective action. Then strategic management, what type of strategy to control the stress, to control your material resources, non-material resources, how you have to plan for your venture, how you have to raise resources, from where, how you analyze the resources, then managing innovation and change. This is the need of art. Every person putting more stress on the innovation. We are hearing startups, entrepreneurs, unicorns. So all they are putting more stress on the innovation. How you have to conceive innovation. What is the first step in the research methodology of the innovation? So this subject will explain how you can go for various types of methodology of creating idea, converting idea, implementing idea in the field. In the eighth semester, again, three courses are there. So you have to take one course and consist the courses, the list of courses, business environment and business law, entrepreneurship and project management, financial management. If you will see the importance of these courses, no activity is possible without finance. And you cannot get funds without any cost. And we all are not interested to spend excessive cost to knowledge. Another is SWOT analysis. You can identify the strengths, weaknesses, threats, opportunities. Even for individual, you have a threats and you have a threats from others. You have an opportunity in the market. You have a strength. You have a weaknesses which can be converted into strength. But for that, you should have knowledge how we can convert these weaknesses into strength. Apart from the compulsory elective courses, the Center of Management also offering certain open elective courses in the second year. In the last year, we have offered 3 open elective: applied psychology, English literary studies, essential of banking and finance.
special thanks to Dean of Student Affairs, Dr. D.R. Prajapati, and Associate DSA, Clubs and Societies, Dr. Puneet Chawla, and our wonderful student team. A big round of applause, please. तोड़ के हर एक पिंजरा उड़ चलो आसमां की ओर तोड़ के हर एक पिंजरा उड़ चलो आसमां की ओर चाहे लाख लगा ले कोई बंदिशें चाहे लाख लगा ले कोई बंदिशें तोड़ दो हर एक छोर करना है सपनों को पूरा बस ठान लो एक बार हर मुश्किल हल होगी जब इरादा होगा तुम्हारा कठोर Congratulations and welcome. See you all back here tomorrow. Now, we extend a gracious invitation to each one of you for a delightful lunch gathering. Thank you, everyone.